identify with their race, not with the place they were born, which is just a matter of an accident. Some British people happen to be born in India, when their fathers were on army service there. It doesn't make them Indian. They're still British because they had British parents. It is always race, and it is not hateful to acknowledge that. Our society does not acknowledge it, and that is just one more part of its dysfunction. We see the yob culture. We see the yob tendency. I was mentioning football a moment ago. And we see the yobs of the football matches, but not only at the football matches. We hear about British yobs going to the continental holiday spots and behaving appallingly, getting drunk, picking fights, wrecking pubs and bars and so on, and we feel ashamed. We say it's terrible, it's a disgrace. It's a symptom of the collapse of moral values. Yes, it is. But that's as far as they'll go. The Tories, Labour, Liberal, they'll all lament this, but they won't get to the root of the cause. Now, there's a hell of a lot of talk about moral standards. A hell of a lot of hogwash talk about moral standards. We all realise that the moral standards of our society are falling apart. We all know it. But very few people seem to be able to get to the root cause of it. I'll just give you in the most simplistic terms the way I see it. People of my generation and older mostly were called out for national service, if not during the war, a few years after the war, as was the case with me. And when I joined my army regiment, they told us this is a crack regiment. They probably told everybody the same about their regiment. It doesn't matter. Every person should believe that his regiment is the best regiment. Or if he doesn't believe it's the best regiment, he should want to make it the best regiment. That's the way that standards are built up. But what we were given was pride. We were given pride. We were made to feel proud of our regimental badge, our regimental insignia. At school, we were taught, not any longer, but at my school, we were taught to feel proud of our school uniform. And when we were wearing that school uniform, when we were walking about the town, we were expected to behave, because if we didn't behave, we not only let ourselves down as individuals, we let the uniform down and we let the school down. Pride. It has got to be instilled into people, because without pride we are nothing. Pride in school, pride in regiment or ship or squadron, as the case may be, pride in company, whatever it be,